Today I'm using this wood cutout pumpkin that I picked up at Hobby Lobby for $9.99. It was 40% off in the seasonal section. I'm going to remove the hanger. And I'm going to start painting it in Higgins Lake by Wise Owl. You can find this at chalkatofancy.com. And it is also available in the 2-ounce container, but it is with 5 other colors. We sell them in a pack of 6. You can use water throughout your project painting, as it will help move it around, and it will even limit the amount that you use. Now I'm going to go in with some chocolate and an art brush. And I'm just going to create these lines. You can see the little bumps at the bottom of this cutout, and I'm using that as a guide. And I want my lines to hit right in that area and just give my pumpkin some dimension and a shape. I am applying this on the wet Higgins Lake. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my stem. And almost like tuxedo tails will be at the bottom of my stem to start giving that some dimension. I lined the entire pumpkin in the chocolate as well. This is a completely dry brush, and I'm going over my chocolate lines to kind of blend them in a little bit more so they're not so pronounced. And now I'm going to go in and finish my stem, put a second coat of the brown. And then I'm going to fill in to the right and to the left of the stem. Just to make it look a little bit more realistic. I'm going to add a few lines in between my long lines at the bottom and the top. And then I'm going to put that aside to dry. Now I found this other little plaque with the leaf and the blessed also at Hobby Lobby. This too was $9.99 with 40% off. It's a fall leaf and the word blessed. You really could go with any color with this one. You could even do orange. It may have popped nicely. But I did choose the black. And I'm going to fill in the entire plaque. And I'm going to do the front and the back. And I want to make sure I'm also taking care of the stand, as that part can stand on its own. I'm using our Maker Studio called Plaid. And it's a mesh stencil. You can find this at chalkatofancy.com. And this is after my plaque was dry. I placed it on my leaf the best I could. There is some lettering that kind of stands out at the bottom. And I'm just going to do the best that I can getting around that. I'm going to use my Maker Studio ink. This is called Well I Declare. And this is in the white. I'm using my Redesign by Prima rubber applicator to apply the ink to the mesh. And you want to give light pressure so that you know that your ink is getting through all that mesh in that screen. I did the best I could in the little grooves that, we're not laying flat around that blessed word. And I did get some white paint on the Blessed, and I'm just going to fill that in with some more black and just clean that up. I found this sparkled glue right at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to outline the word blessed with this silver sparkled glue. And put that aside to dry. Once dry, I'm going to take some raffia. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to create a bow, tying this with another piece of raffia that has a looped side and more like a spray side. I found these gingham and these burlap leaves at Hobby Lobby. I glued a few down and then the raffia bow. Now this looks really cute just like this, but the stem does have a hole in it, and I'm not going to be hanging this. So I decided to place 2 more leaves at the top just so that I could cover that hole. But if you think it's too many, you don't have to do the set of 4. I'm going to quickly put some salve on my pumpkin just to seal my paint. It's basically rub on, rub off, and allow that to dry. Then I'm going to take my leaf plaque and put some Elmer's glue on the back, along with some hot glue. I'm going to just use a popsicle stick to spread this around. There's a lot of like little cutouts, and I don't want this to bleed through them and have a mess. So I just kind of spread it on with a popsicle stick and added some hot glue. And that I'm going to use as a stand for my pumpkin. I'm now going to add this little spray of an orange berry that I picked up at the Dollar Tree just to add some color. And there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfer, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much.